So at the start of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup, on the Berkshire station we have Shiplake College B, and on the Buckinghamshire station we have Trentham Boat Club. Both crews obviously steered from the bow seat of each boat. We have Casey Jane Green in the bow seat of the Shiplake College B boat steering, and Olivia Harding in the bow seat of the Trentham boat. So important to get that right in these opening couple of 100 metres. But Catherine, this is one of my favourite events at Henley.
Oh, it's brilliant. I think it's had a really positive effect on sculling for women as well, having this addition. What we've seen is already the crews being warned near the coming off the start, coming alongside the island. Again, we're going back to Cox's boat. It's, as you've just said, Mark, the athletes within the boat that's got the steering foot. It's at its hardest probably when you're coming out, from a standing start into full pace. You're trying to get aligned between the island and the bank, which both don't feel particularly straight when you're in the thick of it. So both crews have settled now. They're getting into that nice rhythm we want to see. Only about half a length in it between the two crews at the moment.
So as we move into the second part of the course, Shiplake have continued to move out and have 11.5, and we've obviously Catherine mentioned about some of the steering challenges at the start. Trentham have had a bit more of a challenge being close to the booms at some point, but managed to move away.
And with it, we still, it's hard to know. Sometimes it's just the intensity of the competition. Sometimes it's the weather that can affect the steering as well. But what happens is with one of the athletes doing all the steering, it can bring in some tension for that athlete, but also for the others, because obviously for the others there's a limit to what you can do to correct the boat yourself, and what you don't want is the tension coming in, which is the risk if you're very, very close to the booms. So the easier you can sit comfortably away from the boom, away from the opposition, then you give your own crew the best chance of a sort of stress-free ride.
Great shot of the Shiplake College B boat leading this race. As they just move into the regatta enclosures. Trentham are still there. They're not giving them that kind of space. They're still kind of, I want to say, nipping at their heels just to make sure that they can pounce on any obstacles that may come about or mishaps that may happen in the Shiplake boat.
Well, we always say that, with any of the quad sculling boats, that's 8 blades. There's a lot that can go wrong. It feels like that. I've done this. There's a lot of things that could clip and go wrong, especially in these changing conditions. So, the best thing Trentham can do is slightly behind, but they're never going to let Shiplake feel comfortable. Shiplake will want a bit more of a margin where they can start relaxing and rowing their own rhythm. But actually, when the opposition is right there, not giving an inch, then neither crew will settle completely at this point, and that's what you want. You want both crews to feel like they're under pressure to deliver. It's
kind of that cat and mouse game, isn't it? You want to get as much margin as possible if you're in front, so you can kind of feel relaxed, not under pressure or no tension. And obviously the crew chasing, you want to try and put the crew in front as under as much pressure as possible.
The last thing you want, especially if you're the crew behind us, to feel the crew ahead has got relaxed and comfortable. And right now, from the gap we're seeing now, Shiplake will be relaxed and comfortable with this. Like we said, they're coming in, they'll hear the crowds, they'll hear that applause of recognition. And they will be able to, just take the foot off the gas that little bit. They've got the margin they need. They know they're close to the finish line now. They've done all they need to do today.
So as both crews make their way towards the finish, we have Shiplake College B crossing the line now. With Trentham always maintaining as close margin as they could against the Shiplake boat, so that's a win for Shiplake College B over Trentham Boat Club in the heat of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup.